Hello, YouTubers. I want to welcome you to another edition of Parking Pin Gear. Okay. Now, in the last episode, we were working on the little pedalboard. Right? And I'm finding a few shortcomings from that. You know, the little board itself. That will require a bunch of adapters and things. And we're going to do that in the next episode. But for this episode, well, I had little pedal boards on my mind, I guess. And I was walking through a little, it's like a local thrift store for construction stuff, you know. And, well, there was something that was yelling out to me. I was walking by, and I heard someone say, "Buy me, buy me." I looked around, there wasn't anybody around. And then out of the corner of my eye, guess what I found? Unbelievable. It looked like a pedal board. And, or at least it had the potential to be a pedal board. So I did not hesitate. And I made a major purchase here. Okay? And so we're going to take a look at this major purchase. Don't try this at home. Okay, we're going to have a major purchase alert here. I mean, I spent the big money this time. Okay. So anyway, let's take a look at it. So here it is. Major purchase alert. Look at that. Now, does that not scream out, I'm a pedal board to you? It did to me. Notice the passage under here, right, where cables could go through, right there. Right? And this is down, here's the side. Right? And this was, well, it was a little expensive, I thought. So I went ahead and splurged and spent the money. In fact, it says here, building supplies, $2. So I spent $2 plus tax, right? Which in my state, I think is like 8% or something like that. And we got some pretty nice wood here. Now the top is some kind of plywood, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. That's some heavy duty. That looks like plywood, I think. Okay? And now, look, there's no doubt it's going to need some extra trimming, right? A little extra stuff done to it. But it screams pedal board. I'm not sure why it does that. It does to me anyway. It screams out plywood. I mean pedal board, I'm sorry. Okay, now here's the thing. it's got some excess wood on it that we don't need. So I think that would be the first part. For example, I don't know why this is. For whatever reason, if you look here, it's got an extra little piece of wood. Maybe it's for bracing. I don't know. We don't need that. So we'll get rid of that. The other thing is, right in the middle here, and there's like double ply, right? I mean, that's a heavy duty, my goodness. And we don't really need all that much. Maybe take one of these off. I'm just thinking ahead. Okay. And it's the same thing on this other side. See that? It's 2 ply. You can get rid of one of those. Okay. Then the other thing is, here, glued on, it's got this and this. I don't know what that is. Bracing, I guess. And it's got a hole here. Okay? Now, we could do like a pedal train kind of thing and actually cut a hole. Right? It's already started a little hole right there for cables. We could cut all the way down there. Right? That'd look pretty nice. Kind of like a pedal train kind of thing, you know? And here's my idea. And this took a lot of thought, you know. Okay. Here's my idea. Right now it just sits on the ground like that, right? But, well, what if we cut right here at an angle? Well, now wouldn't that, when it's on the ground, wouldn't that angle it a little bit? And that'd be really a cool little pedal board. And right now it's quite heavy too. So this is part 1. Actually acquiring the board. And the next few days I'm gonna, you know, start maybe cutting out some of that wood and trying to angle, make some cuts to angle the wood. We'll see. But I think this has the potential to be a pedal board, and a useful one at that. And the reason is, well, for a little board like that, I actually have a little pedal that I really like, right? And well, gosh, at most it would have 2 or 3 pedals. It's a big pedal, and it's a looper with a built-in delay by Digitech. Pretty nice, actually. Well, we'll see. We'll get to that. But first we have to make it more like a pedal board and maybe get rid of some of that excess wood. And, you know, for $2, I mean, you can't really go wrong. You know? I guarantee you, if you had to recreate this board and you had to buy the wood, well, you'd probably have more than $2 in it, to be sure, you know. So, we'll see. I mean, it seems really well built. It even has, I'll show you. Take a look. For the supports, right here, it's got 2 screws right here coming in at an angle, and 2 more here on the bottom, built the same way, and same thing on the other side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 screws, angle screws, right? I mean, this is a heavy duty board. So I don't know why I think it looks like a pedal board. But I think we could do something with it for sure. Alright, so stay tuned for part 2. And we'll see what we can do. Alright, very good. See you next time. Okay, bye.